Hey everybody, welcome. It is officially that day. It is December 6th, 2018. Hey everybody, it's me, it's Christopher, and off to my left is LQ's here. Thank you for being here. Happy 10th, Jim Bay says. Let me get up the chat room here. A lot of people in the chat room. Ronald Robinson, Waxtopia is here. William, I've seen a lot of people already in the chat room, like starting like 15 minutes before the live stream went up, and lots of people. Deb P's here. Chris Van D's in Periscope. So yeah, we've got all the chat rooms going tonight. I've got Twitch, Periscope, YouTube, and Breakers all loaded up. So if you're in any of those streams, hi, how you doing? Thanks for joining us on our 10th anniversary. And LQ's off to my left. That's
what I do.
Because she's always off to my left. Literally, actually. So we're Truex fan, first timer. Welcome. We're doing something a little bit different. There's no break. We're not really showing any cards or anything like that. Tonight is really not a celebration of myself or LQ or Crackin Wax as an entity or blog or business or anything like that. The reason why I wanted to go live tonight for this 10th anniversary celebration was to thank you folks. Really, this 10th anniversary is more about you than it is about us. Yeah, I could have kept my blog going with 0 readers for the last 10 years, and you know, but that's really how everything started. So it was actually in 2007 when I got back into collecting. My mom had me come over to our old place and pick up all my old trading cards, and that's kind of what really sparked everything. And you should have seen what kind of an idiotic noob. No, I didn't. Yeah, my poor, my best kept card is a 4.5 graded card. But that's what really started everything. And I was such an idiot. I was a Joe collector back then, like a total Joe collector, in that I was uneducated as far as what trading cards were all about in 2007. First time I saw a relic card, I mean, we're talking like the teeny little half-inch by half-inch squares that they still put in, but that was more common back then as the big hit. And I just thought that was the greatest thing ever. And I'm glad I thought it was the greatest thing ever, because that helped continue my interest in intrigue as far as where has the hobby gone since the mid-90s. There are a lot of people that I talked to back then, and still these days, that's how they got back into it. Is they had a little hiatus in the junk wax 90s, came back like 10, 15 years later, maybe 20 years later, and here we are. And the hobby has transformed into this really weird place. I mean, things are strange, but in kind of in a good way. So I gotta say hello. BB Cards is here. Junk Wax Twins, Midwest Box Breaks, Kadorty Cards is here. Kadorty Cards, you stay in that chat room because we're going to be talking about you later. And I also have to thank LQ for, and I mentioned this earlier today, for indulging the last 10 years of my nerdery. Really, I mean, what? Yeah, well. So in December 2008, I decided, well, and I don't know why I decided this, but when I was looking around and I saw like Card Junk's blog, Night Owl Cards, bunch of other different cards. Mark's Ephemera, man, a cardboard problem. So, yep. Well, that's a cardboard problem.
Right.
Yep. Susan Marie. Yep.
Forever, I had no idea that was Suze.
Yeah.
I knew it was Marie and someone else. I knew Suze on her own. But,
Yep. And my very first blog post came in December 6th, 2008. The name Crackin Wax really just kind of came from, I really wanted the name Bustin' Wax, really, but someone else either already had it or had something similar, Busting Wax, and And Crackin Wax just kind of seemed to roll off the tongue a little bit better, I thought.
For Chris to say that, that's something because nothing rolls off.
Nothing rolls off my stupid short fat tongue, yeah. So yeah, and that's where it all started, and we started as a blog more than anything else. I didn't really start breaking until probably 2012 or so.
You kind of practice. It was sort of funny because you get cards. You probably just get like I don't know,
A blaster, a few packs, yeah.
and then you
Get myself a hobby box or whatever.
hand them out new.
Hand them out.
And you'd sit on the floor in the living room. I just remember that in front of those IKEA tables.
Yeah.
You would like sort of into, I don't know what your rationale was.
Oh, yeah, I would just...
But you had kind of a system where you sort of talk out loud about it. You never filmed it, right? But
I tried to, and I lost all that stuff in the great PC crash of 2014 or whatever it was. Hello, those back pages, Richard Billings, Jenny Miller. Hello, everybody.
Charlie.
Of course, hello, Charlie. But yeah, so I would start, looking around at other breaks eventually, and I think it was Houdini from Blowout Cards. It was one of the first breaks I ever joined, and I just thought, what an interesting concept. What an interesting way to not just get the cards that you want or are looking for, but also kind of participate in a group activity, really.
Wasn't that also the when you were starting to think about not just collecting for the sake of collecting, but for the sake of twins?
Right.
The idea of how can I do this and that's novel so you could.
So I joined breaks just to specifically get, basically ended up being random twins cards. Yeah. And without having joined like Houdini's breaks and a couple of other breaks that I did, I would have never even had the idea to do that. So when I started doing breaks, they were very small, and I wasn't really selling very well, and I had to be creative, and that's where Boba Bingo came from. Boba Bingo is short for Box Buster Bingo. So basically what we did is we busted a box or 2 boxes of cards and played bingo with it. And we would give out the hits as the prizes. And I can't remember what else we did. But
I wasn't
actually
really involved at all back then.
Back then you weren't. Did I just kind of keep you off in the corner? Or how did I even rope you into this in the first place?
I sorted quietly off the side.
Where did you come from?
The left. No, but I was just sorting. I just remember that, but I didn't you just were very kind of factual, and then I think I started talking one time, and then I did the ladies break.
And then they're like, ooh, who is this fun person? This is...
But
Christopher's breaks have been so dull, and there's this lively woman over here.
Yeah. So, yeah, anyway.
And doing the Box Buster Bingo thing, I think, was what first got us some attention, and in fact Panini, and I have to thank Panini. They hooked us up with a couple boxes to help us with some Boba Bingo breaks back in like 2012, and it occurred to me that I wanted to not only just blog like I was actually still doing back in 2012. I didn't only just want to continue to do breaks, but I also wanted to kind of blend two things that we were passionate about. You and I have been, on a journey to start a family for a very long time, and at the same time, I'd been kind of considering getting into Big Brothers Big Sisters, and you were in Big Brothers Big Sisters, and it just got me thinking, wouldn't this be a great idea to run breaks for charity? And I don't know if I had seen anyone do that at the time, and perhaps others had done it before me. Having a girl around never hurts sales. This is true, Kristen. Certainly makes me look smarter than I actually am.
Or not.
Well. So in any case, so that's where the charity part came in, and I kept saying, and I mean it still to this day, that while I feel like I'm opening other people's Christmas gifts every single time that I do a break, I don't know that I would be breaking if it weren't for the charity aspect, and part of that's what brings me to all of you, is that in doing these charity breaks, we've become surrounded by very generous and very kind and just very wonderful people. We do deal with a couple of shady people very rarely, but it does happen. But I kind of feel like the community that we've developed, I think it's more rare for us to see that kind of thing as opposed to maybe, you know, other people having to deal with that. And
well, I think too, the people that are wax crackers, that's what you still call them. Yeah.
They decided they wanted to be called wax crackers,
Wax crackers.
So that's what we're calling you.
Is that they want to defend kind of the goodness of the hobby, this aspect of the hobby. So I like that they don't have time for that.
Mm-hmm.
That they don't want to have, they don't want any trolls around. They want people to be there for good intent. And I think in general, you know, it's hard, you know, when they say you can't truly do something fully altruistic, kind of like with Phoebe getting stuff.
Yeah,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That the idea is that we are doing something fun. People are getting to be in a hobby, but it does make you feel good that you're doing something for others at the same time. So.
And naturally.
Yes, junk wax.
Naturally, if it weren't for you folks joining those charity breaks, we wouldn't be able to do that either. So, like I said, this isn't about myself. This isn't about LQ. This is really about all the support we've had in the last 10 years in doing this. Nice shirt. Thank you.
The worst placement of a logo ever in the history.
You know, when I made this shirt, it didn't look like this. When it came to me,
request armpit.
No, I don't like the armpit logo thing. So, so yeah, it's really about you. So it's about the people that we first met. So like actually, and I mention this occasionally, like when I used to go to Pat Neshek's message board more often, that's where I met Michael and Deb U. And I'm sure I met others there too. Probably Junk Wax Twins, I imagine, posted there as well. I think Delvin. I met most of the more current people on Twitter, of course. Fewer people on Facebook. I met a bunch of people on different forums, like Sports Card Forum, Freedom Cardboard, Blowout forums, of course. And just the fact that so many of those folks are still with us just really speaks volumes, not to what we're doing, but just to the community that you've all formed, this Wax Cracker community that you've all formed together. So we really want to thank you tonight for sticking with us and making this thing that I didn't even think would happen actually happen. 10 years ago, this wasn't on my radar. I didn't think, what are we going to be doing 10 years from now? We didn't even think we'd be in this house. You know, we were actually in the apartment before our first house when Crackin Wax started. So this is how far along this is. So, in fact, before I even started breaking, I did a short, and I mean very short, YouTube series called How to Destroy a Baseball Card. And right now, I want to show you
Very high quality, super extra.
This is actually one of the most viewed and most disliked how to destroy a baseball card videos we ever did. Background music a little loud. Let's turn it down. There. All right. So, for your viewing pleasure, here is probably our most infamous how to destroy baseball card videos. Enjoy. Hold on. I had that music. Say that again, LQ.
That was the most boring video I've ever watched. Because I kept thinking, okay, just run over it on the first pass. But no, let's watch Chris mold.
You know what? You're boring. All right.
Well,
I don't see you making videos.
I might have to start now that I know what the bar is.
You watch enough. We're gonna one day. We're gonna turn Crackin Wax into a makeup tutorial channel.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Well, so that's part of the reason why it was short-lived. Wasn't that popular. So, I mean, that's what I did before actually getting into brakes, and then we started doing brakes and stuff like that. So I have a few chase outlays you can mow. Oh, Debbie's gonna kill you, Andrew.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. See, I got a compliment in the grass.
Yeah, well,
You should have seen the yard before we moved in. That was a field. So, I know, Richard. I do not remember the card. I have no idea. It was a Junk Wax era card, and I know I have like tons of copies of it, so I didn't feel bad. But now Jenny says, "Now I'm ready for green grass and more than snow." Where's the eye roll?
Oh,
Yo,
it was
trust
there.
me, you didn't hear the eye roll. That's how like extreme the eye roll was. It was like sandpaper against a chalkboard.
Yes, exactly that. And we know you know how to mow.
Yeah, get your tractor over here, John. Thanks. Thank you, Michael. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody who's saying that. We
Yeah.
can't catch up with it.
So, some of the people that we need to thank.
Mhm.
I already mentioned like Debu, you know, Michael,
Dame Deb, the first,
Dame Deb.
the first lady of Crackin Wax.
Yeah, and Deb P. You see behind me there? That was one of my gifts from Deb P.
Side on the, yep.
And on the other side, you see it on most of the breaks, the Keep Cracking That Wax multi-patch thing from Deb P. We also have to, of course, we've got to thank Tops. Tops helps us out almost every year with our Allen and Ginter charity case break, usually donating something for the charity prize pack, and that's huge. I still to this day, and I probably forever will, no matter how much more we break or how much more charity we're able to raise, I'm always going to consider us little guys. You know, we're smaller business, I guess, smaller breakers. To have Tops step up year after year after year and help us out in our little cause is great. It's huge, and we really want to thank Tops for that. Same with Panini, who, like I mentioned, had helped really get the ball rolling with our with some of our Boba Bingos way back in the day. I mean, donating boxes just so we could play our little breaking game. I mean, they didn't need to do that, but they did. So that's really great. And an LCS that I've been going to for forever, 3 Stars Sports Cards, who just had the one location when I started going there to pick up supplies and things like that.
I really like that Michael Schultz, is he in the room?
He had been. Yeah, he had been.
That he stuck with it, even though you never used to give up your twin spot.
Yep.
And that's all,
Yep.
you know, but he just kept watching, and then he decided to not be as greedy as he used to be. And you started opening that, but I mean, how long was it that you got the twin spot?
Oh,
in your
it
breaks?
was maybe a year and a half. It really wasn't as long as it
It
sounds.
was just kind of cool,
Yeah.
though, but I mean that, you know, he would just be there to watch the breaks. You
Yeah,
know, and
yeah,
just,
yeah.
You know, oh, I could have had that card, but, you know, it was just kind of this good-natured joke between the two, but Michael's been around for a long time, and how long was it before we knew he was even from where we're from? Because you
No,
weren't
it wasn't.
shipping any cards
No,
then
it was.
because you couldn't-
No. It actually was pretty. It didn't take too long because I remember
Really?
Michael and I had like a Facebook Messenger conversation.
Okay, because I was going to say,
And-
forever, we didn't even tell people we were,
Real people.
well, kind of, yeah.
So, and of course, we need to thank Blowout Cards because, gosh, how many years have we been buying cases and things from Blowout? And I always say, you know, thanks to Blowout Cards for their discounts because we wouldn't be able to do this without their help. Because we just haven't been working with distributors. We are now, but we're also still working with Blowout Cards, and I think that's huge that we're able to combine that. Ultra Pro for supplying us with this really cool playmat with our logo on it. Gosh, I'm gonna forget people, and I hate doing this when I thank people. Of course, Buck City Breaks. Hello, our breaking brothers from some other mothers, is what I like to call them. Waxtopia.
John.
One of our ambassadors, John.
I will never
who has
not
written.
think of John not on a riding lawnmower with questionable beverage.
Listen, LQ needs a mic. I know.
Hi, David.
Mike, it was hard not getting those twin spots. Well, it was hard for me as a breaker to buy my own spots, which is.
Wait, are you really going to say that was tough for you?
No, it was. I mean, I had a battle of the.
Conscience?
Yeah, basically. 10 years of inconsistent gut reactions. This is true. I did like, what, 2 or 3 of them this year? And I want to get back to it. It's just the time. Just kid LQ, Mike. Breaker culture is another one we need to thank for the huge support. Ivan, of course, watch the breaks. I mean, who doesn't know Ivan? And I know I mentioned Night Owl cards. I do want to thank folks like Card Junk and Night Owl Cards for being inspirations for me even starting Crackin Wax, which was just a blog back then. So anyone else? I mean, again, I'm going to forget people, and I'm going to keep trying to think of people to thank. Like Kidorty Cards, for instance. We really got to thank you for continuing great work in the hobby. It is, I mean, the positivity in the hobby is really something that I'm trying to push for. Anyone else you can think of?
I think of like the OG folks like Jump Wax Quiz, the original Smartass.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And his wife, Another Castle, and just kind of thinking about that was all that I had for Twitter.
Yeah.
Like back in the day was
before she found out she could follow more than 5 people.
Pretty much. Yeah. No, but like literally, I think I had like 10 people that I followed, and it was all baseball or like other. What was kind of cool is that the community obviously isn't just a baseball card collector. At the time, we were just breaking, baseball. But I mean, they're like even Magic the Gathering and some other like things that a lot of your wax collectors are kind of into. I started to learn about. It was kind of cool.
Sure.
So those back pages, back in the day, I remember when he was just even I don't know if he was ever in one of our breaks, but he was like really, really, really supportive of what we were doing, and like always was retweeting, and I would always like hound him. You need to get in the break room or whatever it is, but it's kind of cool seeing the same people here that have been here for like 10 years, and then all these new people, which is really cool because I'm like, who's that?
And what's really weird, and I think this is the reason why they stick with us, is because we haven't met them in person yet.
Wait a second.
Wait.
We've met a few of them in person.
We met Kirk in person. We met Deb in person.
I'm thinking DMs and stuff.
Michael and Kate.
Michael and Kate in person.
And I met Kirk. And gosh, I don't know if I've met anyone else.
I FaceTime with Tony Fry.
There you go. Hero Habit. I got to thank Hero Habit. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I should have kept the list here up. I just wanted to wing it tonight, and that's exactly what's happening.
Chris doesn't do well with winging.
No.
That makes me nervous.
Yeah, you see how well I do when I plan stuff, too. But Hero Habit, again, another one of those brands, and Tony supporting us.
Hardly serious.
Yeah, hardly serious, yeah.
Back in the day, that was something that...
Exactly.
Yeah. I need to get those podcasts back.
So it's 7:25, and I was told that Jason Ginter has a hard cutoff of 7:30 because he's got to get to his Big Bang Theory. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to get to the free spots. So tonight's the night. We have 3 spots to give away. Midwest Box Breaks has to go. Thank you for being in here with us, Midwest. We appreciate that. Well, we're going to get down now to the 3 spots that we said we were going to give away. Let's bring up the screen. And it was on our free case break entry video. And the rule was the first 3 people to correctly guess the case that we'll be busting for our free case break, those 3 people will win a random spot. So not only are we revealing the winners, we're also going to be revealing what case. So as you're watching this, if I haven't bored you to tears yet, please do us a favor. Give us a thumbs up on this video, whether you're watching live or the replay. That really helps our analytics. So I'm going to sort the comments by newest first. So that'll put the newest comment from 13 hours ago at the top. So I'm going to have to scroll all the way to the bottom.
You can't do this first.
No.
Wow.
Yeah. And we got lots of guesses in here. So the very first guess was Jacob Rudder with Basketball Prison. And I'm sorry to say you are wrong.
Alright, so how about you announce what you actually cases?
Oh, I won't do that yet. I'm not gonna go through every single one. But I am gonna be slowly going up and paying attention. Wait, no, I lost my.
I'm sorry, I'm stopped.
Okay. No winners yet. Still looking.
You should tell me what it is.
No.
No, because then I have a second pair of eyes to help. Make sure you're not screwing up.
I haven't seen any winners yet. Until just now. Popeye Plow 2018 Bowman's Best. That's the product we're breaking. You just won the first random spot.
Woo.
Congratulations. I believe that's Chris Plowman, if I'm not mistaken. So the second person to have said Bowman's Best is Andrew M.
Andrew M.
Andrew M, I don't know if you're in the chat room, but if you are,
Andrew's in the chat room,
please let me know.
I think.
And now the third person to have guessed Bowman's Best. Nate P. Oh, I think Nate P's a local guy, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
He's a regular.
So there you go. Nate P, Andrew M, and Popeye Plow.
Want to double check?
I've got it. They're all on the same screen.
All right.
Congratulations to you three. Oh, but guess what? We don't just have... Let me get the chat room up here. Oh, hi. We don't just have the 3 spots to give away. There are actually 5 more spots that are going to be given away tonight. And Kidority Cards is actually going to be giving those away tonight. Kidority Cards, Sarah, are you still in the chat room?
Is there a delay?
Oh, there's always a delay. So I see Sarah's there. Sarah, why don't you do the honors and you tell all the chat rooms, YouTube, Breakers, Twitch, and Periscope, you announce the 5 winners. The suspense is killing me over here.
Still can't believe you mowed the lawn every time.
Yeah, YouTube must be like a 1-minute delay.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Jason Joyce, Jimmy Gunnarsson, Eloy Flores, Chris Schneider, and Javier Solis. You 5 have also just won random spots in our free case break. So we are doing a full case of 2018 Bowman Best, and that will be in, I believe, the first week of January of 2019, obviously. And there are still more spots that we're giving away. We're not doing that tonight. So if you didn't win spots tonight, don't give up hope. We still have a few more to give away. There will be a total of 30 given away when all is said and done. So we did 19, we've done 24. So I think we should have, I believe, unless I did my math incorrectly somewhere in there, we should have 5 or 6 more spots to give away in the coming days and weeks. So please do not give up. If you didn't win tonight, you still could win. Yeah, that's a huge delay. But yeah, congrats to everyone who won spots tonight. I'm going to pull down the chat room and just one more last piece of business to celebrate our 10th anniversary, or as I was saying earlier today, our 10th birthday.
Is that what you said?
I did. Is that a public domain song, or are we going to get dinged for copyright for...
I don't care.
Make-A-Wish, everybody.
Oh, wow.
Oh, isn't that a beautiful, beautiful cake from Cub? Cub Foods.
We'll get the wax on.
Well, it is wax, yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Pouring wax on the keyboard.
Okay. 1, 2. Oh, it came true. Another 10 years of Crackin Wax. Lucky you guys. Well, thank you so much for being here, everybody, tonight. I know this was a little bit different for a live stream, but Buck City Breaks is live right now. So after you're done watching us, go head on over to Buck City Breaks. Check out their channel, see what they're doing tonight. I think they're doing smaller breaks, and I think they're chatting football. And it is Thursday. I suppose there is a game tonight. So
It's Football Thursday.
Football Thursday. Anything else you'd like to make fun of, LQ?
Oh, I don't have enough time.
Oh,
Oh, for real?
no, is there anything else you'd like to say?
No, I just want to thank everybody for sticking with us, and I hope the newbies get a chance to get to know us and we get to know them soon. And yeah, thank you for everything.
All right. Well, thanks again, everybody, for being here. And we do have a break Saturday night, starting at 7 p.m. Central. And we will also be doing our first ever football charity case break. We're going to be doing a full case of 2018 Prism football, so watch out for that. And I think that's it for tonight. Thanks for being with us tonight, and as always, keep cracking that wax. Good night, everybody.